take a more aggressive or defensive approach in the next few minutes.
It also could be because Grace missed that final slash, right? Okay, Daytona's welcome this time on the Momo. Looking for the one shot, Momo goes down and Trav collects the kill, but Shizo, he's doing some great damage. Grace comes back with immortality, Petrify Furious dive. This time the punish for Flacia, Barracuda not out just yet.
Nicely played here. A good punish onto Momo here, making sure that he doesn't even get the King's Calling off in time. And that's why Amal, he's been very attentive this game. He's been making sure, the Daytona's welcomes isn't just used willy-nilly. He is looking for key targets, and he's making sure that he's not just standing in the middle of 5 people holding and charging the Daytona's welcome. He's keeping it in very, very short bursts to minimize the time that he can get punished.
I mean, we can see very quickly as well that Barracuda Esports has gained the ability to retain their nerves here. Even though they made a big mistake in that previous fight, they instantly upped the tempo instead of trying to play it slow and safe to regroup themselves, knowing that as long as Todak are not able to group up together, their individual heroes are not strong enough to take on the entire Barracuda squad.
So I would say we have reached the point of critical mass for Shizo as well. This is carry 3-0 and 1 with the Brace Might. It's a tank carry build. So far, no one from Barracuda has been able to remotely touch him.
I mean, the same could be said about Trap, right? Because Trap has been doing a phenomenal job as long as he's not within the King's Calling.
Yeah,
he generally does he does a lot of damage.
Positioning going to be key as we enter into the Lord contest here between these two teams. I think there's still enough structures on both sides that this one Lord won't be enough to end the game for either side unless they're able to get some kind of team wipe situation, which means that a lot of care is going to need to be taken here.
I would say the good thing for Barracuda is that Amal is 2 levels ahead of Gary. So Retrify should be 100% in his favor.
We say that. This could be cast a curse while
80%.
80.
As long as he's not eating. Yeah.
That's also true. As long as he's not in the Daytona's welcome animation, but they need to reset this Lord here because again, look at the side waves.
They're not letting reset. Like Dragon
Conceal.
into Conceal. They really want this Lord Barracuda. Gary gets the knockout onto Grace, and Grace is going to survive to all of that. Gary now gets dove! Amal finds the Lord, and Zyme Senpoi, he is isolated. Trap does go down though. Shizo finds the kill, and now the pull for Reflecia. It's a clapback from Todak, and Shizo collects 2.
Yeah, probably a little bit of an overextension there with them being able to survive the catch by Gary on the side. You could tell why Trap felt comfortable enough to pop the Zaman Force and jump on in, but Momo was just waiting for that. Once the Harf was caught in the King's Calling, he had no way of escaping, and that meant that even though Barracuda were able to secure the Lord, Todak came out on top in terms of bodies surviving, which means that this objective means nothing to them.
Exactly. I mean, Barracuda, they got to set up some protocols. They need to know exactly where Momo is. And yes, it's a good idea. It's like, oh yes, we want to do this Lord dance. We want to make sure that Gary can't necessarily get in on the pit comfortably, but at the same time, there's just so much counter-engage from Todak's side. Their lineup is designed for it.
Let's go meteor for Momo.
Oh, I just realized that's a damage build Mincetar.
He's ready to tank up some damage and also dish out some. This is 2 Lords in a row where you get a net negative. Barracuda got nothing out of it.
Really, I mean, there's nothing much they can really do about it as well, right? Shizo, he's max build at this point. He's getting extra money just to swap items for fun.
Rose Gold Media doesn't even need Winds of Nature, realizes that Winds of Nature not important, and also they can't even get on top of me. I'm not worried about getting dove.
Yeah, it's a little less important to get Wind of Nature when your opposing marksman is a Harif here, so it's mostly magic damage, and Hesu doesn't really seem too interested in going for Shizo a lot of the time, which I think it might be time for him to start going for the carry instead. Maybe try and bait out the Purify before these fights start, because 5-0 means that Shizo is pretty busted right now.
I have to agree with that. Man, it's a tough position to be in. If you look at the damage dealt ranking, it's Zyme Senpoi, it's Shizo, Zyme Senpoi, and then AJ, and then Hesu, right? But the difference between AJ and Hesu's overall damage compared to Shizo and Zyme Senpoi, 6,000 overall. So we're seeing that Todak is getting
kok bahasa Inggris? Iya. Ini MPL Malaysia, guys. MPL Malaysia, guys. Jadi yang nyiarkan pakai bahasa Inggris, guys.
Well, you would think that having to deal with a Yuzong means that you have to guard your backline quite a bit, but Hesu hasn't really been diving all the way, which means that both Shizo and Zyme Senpoi are sitting very comfortably and just dishing out DPS.
I think he's more than happy. Instead of trying to go for the backline and force, basically just forcing out all the abilities coming up from Todak's side and not really getting much out of it, but to take the time, actually play towards that front side and wait for that opportunity to jump into the backline later on after the Black Dragon form is probably the most ideal, right? Because at the end of it, even if it's just a 2v1, if it's Reflation plus Shizo against Hesu, I don't think Hesu ever gets a kill on Shizo.
No.
But at the very least, he can buy some space right now, right? I feel like that's what Barracuda is missing a little bit. They're jumping the gun in these fights. They're trying to be a bit too aggressive the moment that Todak engages on them, and it did work for them before, but it's clear that Todak has adjusted
Barracuda
once
versus
again.
Todak, guys.
So
Satu
Barracuda
sama,
needs
udah
to
satu
up
sama
the
ini
adaptability game.
game
I
terakhir
say
ini,
that,
guys.
Hesu at this point in
Harusnya.
time has been relegated to more of a utility zoning role, right?
Yes.
Does fall off as the game goes on. Rafflesia with the concealed scout out the map, doesn't see anyone. Grace coming from the bottom end of the map.
They're still gonna just dance here. I have an even simpler solution to this. It's not just Hesu, it's just we need Grace to hit a final slash.
Oh, yes.
Just he needs to hit something now.
Missing some crucial ones. Maybe expand that flicker, but you gotta reach the back, find the gore, and find a carry.
Yes.
And not just their hair.
Not just their hair.
Look, clean fades are nice, but like eventually we gotta call it quits here.
I prefer clean kills, you know.
That's
I
true.
want clean plays.
No clean fades, just clean fades.
I will say the Lord is really hurting and is benefiting Amal because he has Guardian's helmet. Gary does not. Get the fear of Rafflesia, losing half of that health bar. I'm offended used already. They want to commit Amal now. Daytona Squad committed everything. They get rid of Gary. This is a good start by Amal. He's low as well. The Lord gets reset. Do you really want to continue doing it? I don't think that's wise. Rafflesia goes down. That's 2 from Todak, not in the fight. But Barracuda not in a condition to really go on to this full-on brawl. They wish to try to leash this though. Big damage from AJ to zone out the rest of Todak. Zaim Senpo and Shizo, they're walking up. Grace, now finger final slash. Only at the moment, pull back, but the barrage finished off. Now the Lord is low. Gets reset at the last second. Zaim Senpo, the only one left alive, unfortunately, for Todak. Barracuda outlasting the Swordfishes.
Oh, I mean,
This is sweaty.
this is a very sweaty game. Are they still? Okay, they're not. They're not going.
I mean, if he steals it,
Oh!
can you imagine?
That would be too hilarious, too funny, in a matter of fact.
Oh.
I think this is just, you gotta give it to Amal, right? That wasn't even his team. That was Amal's overall game sense. He just knew, hey, if Ruby is going to attempt to stun me, to lock me down even for a second, Gary is going to jump on me, and then the whole team is going to jump on me, right? That was a very risky call to go for a 50-50 Daytona's welcome. It could have been a delayed attempt even from Revelation to bait out his ult, but Amal, he got the call right.
Yeah, it's not often that you take advantage of the CC immunity from Daytona's welcome in this way. It's usually more of a bonus for you to catch on to someone, but by using it preemptively to avoid being caught by Todak, Amal was able to keep himself alive in that fight, even at a tiny sliver of HP to secure the Lord, which unfortunately has been taken out quite quickly here by Todak.
I love it when a composition has 2 true damage dealers. And that was the first death for Shizzle.
Oh, that is...
yeah.
18 minutes.
After all, I mean, considering everything that has happened so far, I was hoping that this game would end up being similar to how Friday was in day 1, just because we're the most entertaining region. I haven't seen like a hard throw just yet.
You want to see a hard throw?
Oh,
man,
why
that's what
we've
we're
seen
known
enough.
You-
We were on the desk for one of those games, no. I will confidently say no.
Come on, somebody's gonna get impatient here.
Now, I know that we want to have a Malaysian signature on the international stage, but I don't want throwing to be it.
Okay, fine, we just won't get out of groups again.
Alright, let's start throwing, alright?
Go back to
I might as well
I feel like that's the same thing.
No, I'll take it back. I want to go down looking good.
Yeah, man, put on those Gucci slides while I'm in my casket, bro.
It's like if I get eliminated from groups because I dove the fountain, so be it.
At this point, I'm just gonna accept the recall spam.
Hey man, we gotta get known for something, dude. That's why we're the most entertaining region. We're 12 and 10, 20 minutes into this game. What are we, MPL PH or something? Come on, let's double the score.
We are 30 minutes away from that, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay.
We gotta
MPL
break the MAL record first. That's 47 minutes.
Oh, dude, no way. No way.
On the second day of the first week.
The second day as
Believe
well.
it? Yeah, that was crazy.
That actually is crazy. 30 seconds to the upcoming Lord, and so far, both Todak and Barracuda in a stalemate. It's like, as much as Barracuda want to go for this hard engage, Todak just has too much disengage and too much counter engage to actually make it worthwhile. 40% win rate prediction for Barracuda with 60 on
Both
Todak.
Romans with the conceal.
Oh!
What did I tell you?
Beautiful.
What did I tell you? It's the ROG phone. It's A-Mouse, and this man is awake.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the interview. Is like, how did you have that reaction time? 164 hertz?
65.
Sorry, 65 hertz.
You're missing 1 hertz there.
Well, get this full-blown combo. Okay, Grace, he's gone. Jesus tries to dive, but Shizo, he's gonna force the dragon to back off, and Toda, well, finding an opening.
Let's go, Lord. Let's go, Lord. Todak's already just going to move their way over. I mean, luckily, they're still following their fundamentals. They're sending Zion Senpai to deal with the top wave in the meantime, but this should fall into the hands of Todak pretty easily.
Yeah, the goal of Barracuda here is to try and slow this down, get a reset if possible, but Grace down for 30 seconds, I think it's kind of unlikely. Todak in full control over the Lord Pit.
Just gonna force Hesu away. He doesn't have the back dragon for Replacia. He knows what's up.
Oh.
Just pull him back. The Eternal Guardian is not gonna do enough. Immortality has been popped. Hesu ends up going down, and the patience game has paid off for Todak, and now it is truly Lord time.
Yeah, Barracuda side getting a little impatient as well. Like, I mean, but the fact that Hesu already used the Black Dragon form, and as well as the Petrify, why go for an aggressive angle like that, right? You're probably waiting for Grace to be the person to do so, but he just spawned as well, and Emal should have been probably in that front to tank it first.
Ooh, we are definitely seeing some very calculated plays though from Todak, taking every single Lord fight slowly, making sure that even though the Lord is lost, they're gonna try and transition into a fight win so that they can clear it up, and then finally, now that they're able to get a couple of pickoffs, they go for the Lord, and this could be a chance for them to get that victory.
15 seconds for Hesu to come back, and Todak, they can feel the tide shifting. Amal with his body to try to keep this game within control, but Zion Senpai straight up flickers to the back, and Todak, they won the juggler. Swordfishers will not be denied. Ocean Derby claim, and the sea will be ruled by Todak to start off their debut.
Ooh, the legends of MPL MY make a glorious return in their debut match of MPL Malaysia Season 13, proving that they are the top of this food chain and they are the biggest predator in the sea.
Oh man, that's gotta be frustrating for Barracuda, right? A grueling 20-minute game, looking for the opportunity to engage, not given that chance as soon as the 15-minute mark occurred.
I think the craziest thing was that,
Sini, Mota.
okay, so the first two Lord didn't do much.
Mota.
Third Lord, unfortunately,
Sini.
also got melted, but the last one, oh, Grace, he was mirroring Replacia the entire game. When Replacia used Conceal, he did the same. He was trying to find an opportunity, but that pixel of a face spatial migration into Violent Requiem was what sealed the fate of Barracuda, the most minuscule of differences. Woo! And Abang Lord rejoicing. You can hear the crowd pumped up.
The Todak fans very happy with this result, and I imagine Todak themselves are going to be very satisfied with what they've done here. Their plays were very precise, very well coordinated. They didn't get a lot of Lords, but the ones that they did get, they made them count.
Yeah, definitely a difference in terms of overall experience coming in from Todak's side. Not the most polished gameplay we've seen thus far, but definitely moving in the right direction.
And the Patriots, just let them have their moment. A symphony of cheers. Well, we're going to pass it to Rose to talk to Todak about this 2-1 win. Rose, take it away.
And there you have it, kemenangan pertama untuk pasukan Todak. 2-1 lawan Barracuda. Alright guys, hello, how are you feeling? Semua okay ke tak?
Okay, cuba first game.
First game.
Nervous.
Okay, since the mic is with Gary. Gary, new player untuk Todak musim ini. How are you feeling? How's Todak? Okay ke tak environment kat Todak?
So far, so good. Alhamdulillah saya dapat teammate saya cepat adapt lah. Cuma untuk first game ni kita orang still baru permulaan kan.
Gary nampak menggigil. Okay ke Gary? Nervous Okay Gary. So tadi you guys dah dapat macam bincang lah apa yang menjadi dalam game kedua tu. That's why managed to bounce back masa game ketiga, is it?
Game kedua tu sebenarnya otak kita orang loading sebenarnya. Macam nge-lag sikit tadi.
Oh, nge-lag sikit.
Game ketiga betul-betul lah main.
Okay, awal lagi kan. Okay, my next question will go to let me see. Okay, kita bagi dekat Rafael Shah. Okay? Kita bagi dekat Rafael Shah. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay guys, mesti ramai kenal Rafael Shah kan? He's one of the OG players dekat Philippines dulu dan sekarang dia dah masuk Toda. So Rafael Shah, how is Toda treating you? How is it like inside? Are you having fun? Are the boys nice to you?
Yeah, it's so fun. They teach me a lot of things, especially the good things.
Oh wow, wait. That's a bit sus. Why did he have to say especially the good things? What have they been teaching you?
How to fasting like that. So I usually eat with them, but I cannot do it really like
Wait,
that.
you puasa?
Yeah, we eat with them.
Oh,
usually.
you buka with them.
Yeah.
I see. Have you tried fasting the whole day?
We tried but cannot.
That's fine. So, how do you feel about the atmosphere in MPL Malaysia? Is it fun?
I think so far the hype and the excitement like this.
It's there, right? It's there. Okay, next, coach. Let's pass it over to the coach. Fly solo. Fly solo. Ramai nak tahu pasal fly solo ni. Okay, hi coach. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay, coach. What are your difficulties currently in coaching Toda? What are your difficulties in coaching Toda? Like, is there any communication issue, any language barrier? How is it like currently?
I think only the language barrier, but my experience a lot already, so I don't have any difficulties aside from language.
Aside from the language, are you learning Malay or are they speaking in
I'm
English?
still learning Malay.
Can you say something in Malay that you know?
Tingin ba?
That's not Malay. Okay, that's Indonesian. Okay guys, it's fine. It's all right. Okay guys, agak-agaknya siapa yang MVP game ni? Zaim. Alright guys, mari kita tengok MVP in 3, 2, 1. Zaim Sempoy. Hi Zaim.
Hi,
Hi, okay. How are you feeling? MVP first match korang?
I'm good. Happy lah sebab MVP sebab team jugalah.
Wow. So, you rasa Toda kali ni rasa macam lain tak? Sebab line up ni tak ada Ciku. So, is it like macam different? Apa yang beza dan macam mana in-game punya
Tak ada
communication actually?
upin ke?
Mungkin yang ni first game, so kita orang tak panas
Adanya
lagi lah. So
jersey,
mungkin
guys.
ada banyak mistake daripada decision dan banyak miscom lah. So kita orang mungkin next week kita orang akan fix mana yang patut lah.
Alright, I like that. Okay, since the mic is with you dan kita dah habis interview korang, I would like Zaim to cakap, kata-kata sikit.
I think,
Tengok, almost full house.
Terus, I think better Shizu say to fans.
Shizu? Pandai korang troll kawan. Shizu, what do you want to say to the Toda fans who came today?
Thank you for coming to venue to support us.
Wait, they're teaching you to say something. Dia teach cakap Melayu Dia teach cakap Melayu ke? Philippine. No, I mean, does he know how to say? Because just now, Gary suruh dia cakap dalam VM. Tak ada. Alright. Deg-degan mo na. Why so little? Okay, it's fine, guys. Alright. Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
Toda. You
Udah
guys
dulu ya,
may
guys,
head
ya.
on over to the media room.